Shericka Jackson sets her sight on Flojo's 200-meter world record. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please hit that subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops, which is about once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button and finally leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, when you're ready, yep, good to go. At the Zurich Diamond League press conference, Shericka Jackson states that she is ready to challenge Florence Griffith-Joyner's 34-year-old 200-meter world record. During the conference, both Shericka Jackson and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce expressed the fact that they wrote the numbers down as to what they wanted to achieve in terms of times over their distances this season. Jackson then stated that having achieved the time she had written down, she has now written down a new time over the 200 meters. When pressed, she had this today to say regarding that time.
Already told us you've written a new time down, so I'll be disappointed if it's not around about you going world record.
It's definitely around about there. It's definitely around about there.
Yeah.
During the conference, Jackson admitted that she had written down the time of 21.45. That was the time she aimed at running over the 200 meters in the 2022 season. And as you all know, this time she accomplished in the finals of the World Championships in Eugene, Oregon, becoming the second fastest woman all time over the 200 meters with that astounding 21 point. People, every time I think even say the words, I am a little baffled. 21.45. This world's second fastest time was a meet record for the World Championships, a new national record for the island of Jamaica, and obviously a new personal record for Shericka Jackson. For me, I was really taken aback, I guess, by how deliberate both of these great athletes were. There is a concept that if you want to achieve something, you write it down, you see it like a wish board, you look at it every day and you'll accomplish it. So when she said that she had written down, she didn't say it directly, but she said that she accomplished the goal she wanted in terms of what she had written down, which was at 21.45. It says a lot about her focus and determination, as well as that of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, who basically said the same thing. So the next question was asked, how was she intending to achieve breaking this phenomenal 21.34, I believe, 21.34 world record set by Flojo 34 years ago. And she had this to say.
Yeah, so what needs to happen for that to happen for you in a race?
I think probably a perfect execution, just run my own race, focus on my own lane.
And the truth is, I agree with her. I personally think it is not an undoable fact if she's able to execute the perfect race. Now, if you remember the national championships, she basically said the same thing after she ran that phenomenal 21.55 in the finals with women's 200 meters at the National Stadium in Kingston, Jamaica. The the fact is, with this run, the world sort of stood still. Everyone gasped. 21.55. It was a crazy fast time at this point. The only other two women who had ever ran faster was, of course, her compatriot Elaine Thompson-Herah with that 21.55 that she ran at the Olympic Games last year at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. And, of course, the great Flo Jo, who has the world record of 21.34. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. People, up until this young lady, the superwoman that we call her here at Peter Lloyd World, Shericka Jackson ran sub 21.5, meaning she ran 21.45 at the World Championships. No one, and I mean no one, even bothered to talk about breaking Flo Jo's 200-meter world record. Most people thought it would be more likely to break the 100-meter world record, which most people still think is nearly impossible, 10.49 to run. But most people kind of thought it would be closer to be able to get to that record than this 21.34, which is just a mind-bending sort of run. But the truth is, this young lady was just what I think she was 0.11 away, which is phenomenal. And the truth is, the fact that she was able to run 21.45 after running all those rounds, meaning she ran 3 rounds in 100 meters, she ran 3 rounds in and 3 rounds in the 200 meters. So she ran 5 rounds before she ran that 200 meter final. That says a lot about her strength and endurance. So the fact of the matter is, we here at Peter Lloyd World, having crunched the numbers, and we've said this to you for maybe 6 months, Shericka Jackson can actually break that world record. She definitely has the strength, speed, endurance, and the stamina. Speed, endurance, meaning she's able to maintain that top end speed much longer than most human beings are able to, because of her strength and just her raw stamina. And as you can see, she is getting faster and faster over the 100 meters. When she ran that 21.45, her best time of the 100 meters was 10.76. It is now 10.71. And I am very certain if she remains healthy, she will be able to lower that time. So the truth is, I honestly think she is right. She simply needs to execute the perfect race. She said this on several occasions. But I'm going to add to this. There are 2 other factors that she's also going to need to be able to run a world record time, or to break that 21.34. First up, she needs the perfect conditions, and she will need a trailing wind, a plus, you know what I always say, about a plus 1.7, 1.8 wind factor. That will really help her on the day. When she ran that 21.45, I believe the wind was plus 0.6, which is pretty much still. There was almost no wind behind her, and she was able to still run that crazy time after running 5 rounds. So we know she has the speed, the strength, and the stamina, but I also think outside of the perfect execution, she needs to have the right kind of wind conditions. The final factor that she's going to need is, I think she's going to need someone in that race to press her, someone who makes her a little anxious. I believe in the finals of the World Championships, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce got out like a bullet. So if a healthy Elaine Thompson-Herah is in that race, well, either the 2 of them could actually do it, to be frank. It would really help her psychologically and push her. I'm going to say it again. Athletes tend to perform at their best when they are pressed. So I believe she can break that phenomenal 34-year-old 21.34 world record over the 200 meters. If any human being on the planet at this point in time can do it, it's her. Now, I have to add this. I don't think she's going to do that this season. It is highly improbable. It's the end of the season. I don't think that's going to happen. But if she remains healthy and there's no psychological issues or physiological issues, next season we could see that world record fall once she remains on this path. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. So there you have it. The great Shericka Jackson, we call her the Superwoman here at Peter Lloyd World, sets her sight on Flo Jo's 200-meter world record, and we think she can do it. I would love to know your thoughts. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, kings, and queens. Leave your comments. Bless up!